2 days have passed since U-960 torpedoed a small 2,000-ton freighter in the North Atlantic. Since then, we have been patrolling the Allied convoy routes to and from Canada. These waters, which were long ago considered safe, are now teeming with Allied hunter-killer groups with one objective: to sink U-boats. One is never truly alone out here. By midday, we ran straight into yet another mid-Atlantic storm. The seas are violent, rapidly breaking over the bridge and battering the watch crew. The wind deflector, bolted to the conning tower, is working constantly, and yet offers little relief. The crew has something to be thankful for though. There is no rain, and visibility remains acceptable. U-960 can continue the hunt. The twin propellers churn rapidly through the heavy seas. Diesel exhaust pours from the side vents. U-960 is making 15 knots, sailing quickly to an intercept point in grid AK-45. A radio report has come in from BDU. There's a large convoy there heading westward. My hope when we get there is to find a convoy teeming with large tankers and freighters bound for Canada. This is our first confirmed convoy report within striking distance this patrol, and I intend to make it count. We expect contact with the enemy in approximately 4 hours. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back aboard the bridge of U-960. We are currently on the surface, racing at flank speed, making a speed of around 16 knots in these very, very heavy seas. Let's get a quick weather report here. So clouds overcast, precipitation none, visibility is moderate, but the wind speed is 15 meters per second, direction heading west. We do have a convoy that we are heading towards. This convoy was detected. A large convoy heading west. Speed is medium, which is a little bit faster than a lot of convoys we typically encounter. It is possible that this convoy is valuable and it may have tankers inside of it, so that is good to know. We are moving to intercept, heading north towards this convoy. I'm assuming that they are moving at around 10 knots. In 4 hours, they will move about 74 kilometers. And let's actually adjust this so it's proper 74. So they will be about here in 4 hours. We are going to be here in about 3 hours and 40 minutes. It is fluctuating. We'll just call it 3 hours and 45 minutes. Now, unfortunately, the seas are preventing me from doing this while on the surface and in pursuit. However, if we do have time to submerge nice and deep, I would like to change out some of our torpedoes, mainly tube number 4 here. We just have a regular old G7A torpedo loaded into tube number 4. If we are attacking a big convoy, it may be prudent to have this T3 Fat 2 torpedo loaded in that tube. What else? This is another G7E. So we have just one G7A loaded up. I was also hoping the seas would calm down enough for us to load external reserves. However, that has not proven to be possible. We have had some spells of decent weather, but it was never really at night. We've had kind of back-to-back storms here that we are contending with. Regardless, 103 kilometers to go. U-960 is on the hunt. The watch crew has spotted something as we close in on the convoy. Ship spotted bearing 067 somewhere out here. Where is it? I do not see anything. 067 range. Okay, he's pointing, yep. 16 kilometers. Okay, let's go to the map here and take a look, see what we're working with. 067. Let's begin the process of turning south. So we know these guys are off in this direction to the west somewhere. We are continuing our turn here, almost steadied up. Once we have completed our turn, we will begin plotting. Let's see, nearest contact, please. 329 now. Still can't see anything really. Oh, got it. Yep, there it is. Warship emerging through the fog. That is a double stack destroyer, I think. It definitely is a destroyer. Hard to tell if he is the lead escort or one of the flanking escorts. We're pretty far away from the convoy. We may actually get a chance to drop down, lay low for a while, and load those torpedoes. Okay, I see a merchant ship off to 320. So that warship I just saw is actually one of the warships in the rear of the convoy. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, nearest visual contact, 322, range 14 kilometers. So 322, right about here, 14 kilometers, pretty far out. Okay, 14, like right about there. 3, it's a little bit, shift it slightly, there we go. Okay, what I would like to do is now change course just a little bit. Come right. Okay, bring up the Uzo. There we go. Let's see, can I get a good fix on any of these guys? It'll be easier once we've completed our turn. Detecting radar signals, lovely. Okay. Well, the good news is these really choppy seas are going to help mask us from those Tommy's radar. Probably won't mask us too well, though, all things considered. We're still pretty far away. Give me another reading. All ahead flank. 305, 14 kilometers. Now we could try to make this approach submerged. I'm not too confident in making the whole thing underwater. Okay, the nearest contact is that destroyer. This may be a different destroyer. We may actually see two. Okay, 305. There he is. Okay, it's turning. Probably just a routine search. Merchant ship right there. Okay. I see multiple merchant ships in a column. We're in front of the convoy. Slow down, periscope depth. Let's dive. We'll be able to verify this once we're underwater. Holy shit. Large clump of bombs was just dropped. Observation scope up. Okay, we're continuing to submerge. They missed. Great. An aircraft just came in and dropped a whole bunch of bombs on us. Oh my goodness, flying fortress. Okay, deeper. That was the radar signals, not something from some allied warship. Wow. Alrighty, folks, we are dropping down. Let's slow down, level out down here. I would also like to get a weapon officer on station. It's time to switch some of these boys out. There we go. Men in the bow torpedo room, get up in there. And let's begin unloading tube number 5. Unload that. It's going to take 7 minutes. Good. Okay. Back here, bearing 316, moving away. Okay. Periscope depth. Okay, just cut out for a second. Not great, not great. See, hopefully we can fix that. There we go. Okay, convoy's off to 290, spanning a pretty good amount. This destroyer off to 320 seems to be chugging along pretty quickly. Chances are that is a warship heading our way because of that freaking B-17, which I was really not expecting at all. I saw those radar signals and I really assumed it was a warship. Our crew didn't spot the flying fortress coming in either. I do not want to go to night scope depth. Go to attack scope depth. And let's increase speed. All ahead standard for the time being. Let's try to close in a little bit while we can and while that warship is hopefully still, 15 or so kilometers out. We are now at attack scope depth, up scope. Okay. Contact should be off to 299. Okay, warship. I got something there, great. Can't see anything else. Quick scan. Aircraft? No, nothing. Okay, warship there, great. There's a freighter. This guy's heading towards us. We almost 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Still have some time. Okay. Okay, down scope, down to 80. Increase speed, all ahead of full. Additionally, let's change course 10 degrees to port. It looks like these ships may be slightly heading away. They're too distant and the weather's too poor to really tell properly. So this is all a bunch of guesswork. Chances are that warship that's closing in is going to delay our attack. We are now deep enough to begin reloading torpedoes once again. Good. They are getting back to work. 5 minutes left to unload, and then probably another 7 to 8 minutes to load that other eel in tube number 4. Okay, this torpedo is unloaded. Begin loading. Yeah. T3 Fat 2 torpedo, 7 minutes and 54 seconds. Okay. No more men are really going to be able to help out. I need you, hydrophone operator, begin tracking that nearest contact, please. 279. Let me get a listen for myself. That's kind of close, isn't it?
Kriegsschiff auf 295 kommt näher.
Moving fast, closing. Yep, they're after us. Come left.
Kriegsschiff auf 293 kommt näher.
Okay. Maybe best to hold off on the reloading process. 95. Okay. 295. I'm guessing she's still probably 10 or so kilometers out. 294. Okay. Right bearing drift. 291. Left bearing drift. Okay. It's all iffy. 288. Okay. She may be heading, if she's heading towards our last known position. It is possible she's kind of heading this way. So she'll pass pretty close to us.
Kriegsschiff auf
282.
282. Kommt näher.
Yeah, that's definitely what she's doing. And these bearings are changing pretty rapidly. Medium speed, slow down.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Brig for silent running. We're going to stop reloading for the time being.
Gleichfahrt.
She's slowing down. She's listening.
Kriegsschiff auf 2.
Medium speed, closing. 277. Okay, drop it down.
Derzeitige Fahrt.
50 RPM.
76. Kommt näher.
Good, right on the money.
Kriegsschiff auf
275. She slowed down quite a bit. Yeah, using hydrophones to listen.
Kriegsschiff auf 274. Kommt näher.
She was not going to hear much going at, you know, flank speed like she was. She raced over here, and now the hunt begins.
Kriegsschiff auf 272. Kommt näher.
We are slowly changing course. Aztec has commenced. We are being pinged. Deeper, 140.
Neue Tiefe 1,3 Meter. Kommt näher.
235. Target is passing aft of us. 235. Come on, kick in. Loud. Okay, they're accelerating. Bearing is changing rapidly. Yeah. They're passing aft of us. You want to drop? Depth charges. Behind us. All head full.
Volle Fahrt voraus.
Drop a decoy here.
Täuschkörper aussetzen.
And deeper, down to 100.
Neue Tiefe 1,00 Meter.
Okay. There we go. Depth charges are detonating aft. Secure from silent running. 5 minutes to go for that reload. I can't believe that was an airplane. I'm still I'm in shock about that. Okay, down to 100, reduce speed, slow it up. Okay, back to silent running. Every time we get depth charge, we'll secure from silent running and load just a little bit of that torpedo at a time, I suppose. Okay, go to the hydrophone. I'm still relatively committed to the attack. Now we do have multiple G7E torpedoes. This fat torpedo has a range of 12 kilometers. Okay. Fat torpedo range of 12. I could just blind fire this into the convoy and we can see if we get something. We'll set it for 3-4 kilometers away. Target speed 9 knots. They are definitely zigzagging, so we're going to drop it down a little bit. And now I would like to take a look at the search pattern we got here. We know the convoy is heading west. Just this so I can kind of see it all. Okay, we have a range set. I like the short little ones. If we get a good range reading, I like the short legs. Okay. Overall, I like this. I would like the torpedo to run back and then kind of head that way. Okay. This isn't half bad. I just need to establish range of the convoy. I suppose if we get close enough and I really want to risk it, I could send out an active ping. Anyway, heading west. Yeah, something like that for now. I like it. Magnetic pistol. 7-meter draft. Hopefully, we'll be able to get in nice and close, though, and fire off some eels. And really do some damage to this convoy. The shore is going right over the top. All ahead flank. Let's get moving. There we go. Hard to starboard. Hydrophone operator. Follow this guy. 1, 2, 3. Deeper. 130. Another decoy. Secure from silent running. Good. Down we go. Let's quickly. I'm not going to be able to hear much. Okay. Rudder amidships. Where's our destroyer? There she is. Okay. Come left. Okay, depth charges. A little close, huh? Alright, head back. New heading 190. 190. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay, slow on up.
Derzeitige Fahrt 1 Knoten.
Rig for silent running. The warship has closed on in and is now pinging us once again. We are going to continue to try and close, although it does seem like trying to close in on this convoy again is futile, especially now. The ships are going to be zigzagging. It may be best to break contact and try to engage at a later time. And as a matter of fact, I think that's what we are going to do. The warship that was originally hunting us down was racing back to its position in the convoy and managed to find us once again. Warship is passing aft of us now. I don't hear any depth charges just yet. We are dropping down like a rock. Maintain the speed. 7 knots. Okay, depth charges in the water. Okay, pretty distant. Down to 140. My happy place. More explosions aft. Okay. Well, we know the convoy will do this while the explosions happen. The convoy's probably about 5 kilometers in front of us. We'll go 6 or we'll go 7 for good measure. And they are heading west. Set this up, heading west. This is their course. We should be able to turn away and break contact. Oh my gosh, how large is this depth charge pattern? That thing was massive. Okay, let's reverse it on them. We are not. We're going to break contact. That's our best bet. Break contact, survive, and come in and try to fight in a couple of hours. The convoy is going to be zigzagging like crazy as well, so it's just going to be very difficult to get a proper shot off. I'd rather save our torpedoes and actually sink something. Okay, let's turn around. Hydrophone operator, I would like you to track our warship friend here, bearing 254 degrees, increasing speed and closing. All right, got it. Drop a decoy here. Okay, decoy deployed.
Kriegsschiff auf 208 entfernt sich.
Our Tommy friends are continuing to drop a whole bunch of depth charges directly behind us. I think they are fixated on the decoy we laid a few minutes back. There have been multiple patterns dropped since then, and we are actively being pinged at the moment. And it stopped. Okay, well, that's nice. We are going to maintain this course and speed. It seems to be doing us well for the time being anyway. New pattern was just laid directly on top of us. We are moving quickly. Both engines. Ahead flank. Just shy of 300 RPM here. Down to 150. Okay, dropping down a little bit more. And drop another decoy here. Okay, depth charge is exploding. A bit aft. Change course. New hit. 330. Head more northerly, please. Okay. Adjusting course and speed now. Alright, slow down, 2 knots, 50 RPM on both motors. There we go. A little bit slower, please. Good. They're pinging us though, which is not great. New destroyers coming in hot. We are changing course to try to evade. Okay, and they're dropping depth charges. Love that. Okay, rudder and midships. They're passing aft. Come back to the right. And maintain this course. 330. Continue to try to put more distance between us and these escorts and the convoy as a whole. Where is the convoy relative to us now?
Der Feind hat uns in der Ortung, Herr Kaloin.
Probably back here if I had to guess. Yeah, here we go. Depth charges. Exploding, how close? Alright, reduce speed. They're shallow. But close. Let's go deeper. Yeah, those are almost directly above us. Okay. We're going to be going really deep, 170 meters here. We got to throw them off. We just got hit by something. Minor flooding in the bow torpedo room. Start coming up. Start moving quickly here. Gotta pump this water out, fellas. Okay, that water's good. Water in the quarters. Getting that out now. Good. Up to 140. Okay, minor damage. I have no idea what would have caused that. Okay. Still getting depth charge, but let's level out here. The boat's okay. The boat's okay. I think we have really given them the slip this time. Those destroyers are just hammering the water directly behind us. I mean, they're distant now. Maybe 1 to 2 kilometers away. We've really given them the slip. I think they've fallen for one of our decoys. There's 3 of them. Someone's dropping something. Right behind us. Yep, depth charge is exploding. Probably a whole bunch of them. They got to be running out. Now, this is actually something to keep in mind. If we do attack a side of the convoy, we want to attack this northern side. Because all of the escorts over here are just dumping their depth charges into the water. And they're going to be pretty low if we return. When we return. Okay, this guy's a problem, potentially. The 217. We did come up a little bit. We're being pinged once again. Definitely behind us. Faint-ish. We're okay. RPM still at 50. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.